Yeah. Hello class, my name is Shalan Daly, and today I will be presenting on the film Marley, yep, directed by Kevin MacDonald. Okay. Well, it's looking long, but don't worry, we'll get through that real quick. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the accolades, how it was received, the production value of said documentary and the circumstances leading to the making of the film. We're going to briefly discuss director Kevin MacDonald. We're going to discuss the type of documentary it is and the aesthetics used within it to enhance the viewing experience. We're going to focus on the issue of Marley being teased and somewhat shunned by people because of his mixed heritage, his early life in Trenchtown and the beginnings of the group The Wailers, his prior persona with an encounter with Rita, his joining on the Rastafari community through spiritual leader Martina Plano, the concept of Rastafari, Bob Marley and his relationship with many women, political unrest in Jamaica, and when he becomes ill, and the immortality of his music. Alright, so, background on the film. Marley, this film is 2 hours, 25 minutes. According to him, the director, he wanted it to at least be 3 hours, but whatever, you know, he had to cut some stuff. I'm good. Okay. The production companies were Shangri-La Entertainment, Top Gun Pictures, and Cowboy Films. It was distributed by Magnolia Pictures in the US and Universal Pictures in the UK. I also showed at the 2012 Berlin International Film Festival in Netherlands, whatever, and it also screened in Trinidad and Tobago the same year. The film was shot on location in the United States, the United Kingdom, and of course Jamaica. Box office. Marley grossed over $1 million domestically, with the international being over 3 million and a worldwide box office of over 5 million. Domestic DVD sales over 4 million, domestic Blu-ray sales over 1 million. Total domestic video sales over 5. Critical reception and accolades. Well, it holds a 95% on famous critic site Rotten Tomatoes and 82 out of 100 on Metacritic. However, the film was not, it got some negative criticism, however, when Bonnie Whaler, the guy in the picture here, he saw that they were, at the premiere of the film, they had the Ethiopian flag colors had been placed on the ground, which caused him and others to boycott the opening. The director, Kevin MacDonald, he's a Scottish director born in Glasgow, Scotland. He is known for directing Academy Award winning One Day in September about the 1972 Munich bombings, in which 11 Israeli athletes were killed at the Summer Olympics in Munich, Germany. He also directed Touching the Void, State of Play, starring Russell Crowe, which is a feature film, and another / biography film, King of Scotland, The Last King of Scotland, starring Academy Award winning performance from Forest Whitaker. Currently, he is set to direct a documentary on Whitney Houston. Should be coming out sometime next year.
I love Whitney.
The documentary itself, Marley, tells the story of Robert Nesta Marley from birth to he's dead. Yeah, all right. Damn. Yeah, sorry, how to come up. Okay. Right. Basically, the director didn't want to put too much of himself into the film, so it looks it's primarily interview driven. There are stylistic qualities in it, but not too much to take you out of the documentary. He wanted all the information to come completely from the horse's mouth, those who knew Marley directly. A little bit of animation was used in the film, but not too much, so I don't need to show you that. But archival footage were used along with pictures, so on and so forth. Outcast or outcast? The documentary does not shy away from the fact that he was indeed of mixed racial heritage. He had a white father named Norval Marley, an Englishman who took a liking to Bob's mother, Sidella, who he also named his daughter after. Not much is known of him, and the only photo that they show here in the documentary is him on this horse looking, cast into Rasta. Marley began being an outcast, seeks solace in the faith known as Rastafari. He was brought into this by the hands of Mortimer Plano, a Rasta spiritual leader. Rastafari is seen as a liberalist religion that seeks to elevate the black/African man from a system which is oppressing him. Marley found his kindred in such a faith, with him declaring that he was neither white nor black but Rasta. It is important to note that the faith is called Rastafari and not the term Rastafarianism, as the ism is seen as part of the Babylon system in Western society. Haile Selassie and Jamaica. The Rastafari faith believed that after 2,000 years have passed, the bloodline of Solomon, which Haile Selassie is believed to have come from, has been incarnated into flesh and is the embodiment of Selassie the First. I'm going to show you a clip. I have to find that comment. Just now. Okay. Internet working, right? Okay, cool. Okay, great. Just a second. Alright, so here's the arrival of Haile Selassie in Jamaica.
Yes, no more about being half white or half black, it's just one love.
As you can see, everybody going crazy for this now. Okay.
Into the faith, the Rastafarian faith, the more is
I'll probably skip out.
the lighter.
When I saw that went crazy. I run all the way back to Trenchtown.
Take your troubles to Selassie. He is the only King of Kings.
Now, before that, because I'd skipped a little too quickly, before that they were talking about how when Selassie came out of the plane first, he saw a whole bunch of people just, he was just so overwhelmed by what he saw, he just decided to run back inside of the plane and all that stuff. And then he came back out after persuasion. Okay. The significance of growing the dreadlocks. It was believed that it was important to grow one's hair in adherence to the Nazarene vow. They have been in a part of the Rastafari movement since the 1930s with the coronation of His Majesty Haile Selassie I. Marley and the Wailers. This is him starting out in the band, the Wailers, with Bonnie Wailer and another gentleman who I cannot remember the point in time. Aside from the fact a lot of people seem to think that Bob Marley, I know he's outspoken in his interviews and when he's singing, he was also known to be somebody who's reclusive, shy type. This, according to the interviewees, especially Rita Marley, aided in his sex appeal to women. This proposes another issue. How much? One of the documentary's standout segments is Bob Marley and the whole thing where he's sleeping with numerous women. When looking at the film, it showed, because I don't have enough time, Rita Marley was explaining how it is she would go and take out the different women and tell them, all right, it's time to go now, and carry them outside and everything. She seems as though she's okay with it, but her eyes tell a different story. Music versus politics. Obviously, Marley tried to get involved in politics, although he hated it, but he had to do it in order to see a better Jamaica. Here's a picture of him, and he's holding two opposition leaders from the JNP and the PNP, People's National Party, and the Jamaica Labour Party. Coming to terms with mortality, Bob was eventually diagnosed with metastatic melanoma, a type of skin cancer. his friends and family saw him. He was defiant until the end, refusing to let it go. He never wrote a will, maybe because writing a will is him admitting defeat or something like that. Immortality of music. The documentary ends showing clips of people around the world who were touched by his influence. Bob Marley died at 36 years old on May 11, 1981. His music still lives on decades after his death, permeating in the psyche of society and will never fade away. Alright, so my question to you is back to the one where Bob Marley was, there were talks, and obviously they were not just talks and rumors. He slept with many women. How do you think that one can separate the legend from the man, which is what Kevin McDonald was trying to do? He was trying to look for the man behind the legend because he's built to be such a great, which he is, but he was also a human being susceptible to temptation. So do you think that we can separate the two? Do you think that it hurts his reputation? Does it change the perception of him for you?